Have you ever pondered the true meaning of life and wondered what lies beyond the physical realm? As we embark on this journey of exploration, let us introduce you to the concept of spiritual awakening. It's an extraordinary transformation, a profound shift in consciousness that leads to a deeper understanding of oneself and one's place in the universe. For those who have experienced this awakening, life is not just a simple cycle of birth, life and death. Instead, it becomes a complex and meaningful journey. It is a voyage of discovery, an adventure into the hidden layers of existence. These individuals are driven by an insatiable curiosity, a yearning to unravel the secrets of the universe and comprehend its intricate laws. Life, for them, is a grand tapestry woven with threads of mystery and meaning. Every moment holds a potential lesson, every interaction a chance to grow. They don't merely skim the surface of existence. They dive deep into its depths, seeking the pearls of wisdom that lie beneath. This quest for understanding often leads them to unexpected paths, to the exploration of philosophies, sciences, arts, and cultures. They perceive the world not as a chaotic assortment of disconnected events, but as an interconnected web, a symphony where every note has its place, every rhythm its reason. There's a richness to their perception of life, a depth that transcends the ordinary. They see beauty in complexity, find purpose in challenges, and derive joy from the simple act of living consciously. They recognize that every experience, be it joy or sorrow, success or failure, is but a stepping stone in their spiritual evolution. The spiritually awakened do not fear the unknown. Instead, they embrace it as part of their journey, a necessary element in their quest for truth and self-realization. They understand that the keys to the universe lie not outside, but within, in the quiet corners of their soul, waiting to be discovered. For those who have experienced this awakening, life takes on a depth and richness that transcends the ordinary. Welcome to the journey of spiritual awakening, a journey that promises not only enlightenment, but the discovery of the true meaning of life. In the hustle and bustle of everyday life, have you ever felt the need for solitude and inner peace? It's a question that beckons us to pause and ponder. Our lives are often so filled with noise, distractions and obligations that we rarely have time for solitude, for those quiet moments when we can truly hear our own thoughts and feel our own emotions. But for those on the journey of spiritual awakening, solitude takes on a profound significance. It's not seen as a state of loneliness or isolation, but rather as a rewarding opportunity for spiritual recharge. It's a time to retreat from the world, to disconnect from the constant stream of information and interaction, and to connect instead with the innermost self. This is where inner peace is found, in the silence, in the quiet, in the solitude. It's a peace that isn't dependent on external circumstances or the opinions of others. It's a peace that comes from within, from a deep understanding and acceptance of oneself, and from a connection with something greater. Spiritually awakened individuals are drawn to environments and activities that align with their deeper interests. They seek out places of beauty and tranquility where they can reflect and meditate. They avoid superficial interactions, choosing instead to engage in meaningful conversations and relationships. In this way, solitude becomes a sanctuary, a place of refuge from the chaos of the world. It's a place where they can recharge their spiritual batteries, replenish their inner resources, and deepen their understanding of themselves and the universe. But it's important to note that solitude is not an escape from the world, but a way of engaging with it more deeply. It's a way of clearing the mind, of gaining perspective, and of cultivating the inner peace that is so essential for navigating the complexities of life. So the next time you find yourself yearning for a moment of quiet, remember that it's not just a desire for rest. It's a call from your soul for solitude, for inner peace, for spiritual recharge. And it's a call that's worth answering. In solitude, they find their inner peace, a sanctuary from the chaos of the world. Have you ever questioned the information presented to you, seeking your own truth instead of accepting what's given? This is the hallmark of discernment in seeking truth, a trait that is prominently displayed by those on a spiritual journey. These individuals are not content with merely accepting the narrative they have been handed. They question, they probe, they analyze. They're not looking for easy answers or convenient truths. Instead, they seek understanding, depth, and authenticity. Imagine a world where the news is not passively consumed, but actively interrogated. Where we don't just swallow what's fed to us, but chew it over, digest it, and take the time to understand its nutrients and its poisons. This is the world of the spiritually awakened. They are skeptical of the mainstream media, wary of its potential to manipulate and misinform. But it's not just about skepticism. It's also about seeking out unbiased sources of information, sources that nourish the mind and the spirit rather than deplete them. These individuals value personal experiences and direct observation above hearsay or second-hand information. They understand that truth is not a static concept, but a dynamic process, constantly evolving and expanding. Perhaps you've felt a similar pull, a yearning to go beyond the surface, to delve deeper. Maybe you've sensed that there's more to life, more to reality than what meets the eye. This is the call of discernment, the call of truth-seeking. It's not an easy path, certainly. It requires courage, conviction, and a willingness to challenge the status quo. But it's also an immensely rewarding one. For in the pursuit of truth, there's a sense of liberation, a sense of empowerment. There's a sense of coming home to oneself, of realizing one's own power and potential. This discernment in seeking truth is a beacon, a guiding light in the journey of spiritual awakening. It's a compass that points towards wisdom, authenticity, and integrity. It's a reminder that the truth is out there, waiting to be discovered, waiting to be embraced. In the pursuit of truth, they find wisdom. In a world filled with disparities, have you ever yearned for equality, justice, and universal respect? This yearning, my friends, is a noble hallmark of the spiritually awakened. Their journey is not just about discovering the self or the universe's mysteries. It's also about understanding the shared humanity that binds us all. Spiritually awakened individuals navigate this world with a deep sense of equality. They perceive every person as an integral part of the grand tapestry of existence, each thread as important as the other. They do not judge based on social status, race, or creed. Instead, they see the divine spark within everyone, treating all with the respect they deserve. However, this respect for equality doesn't stop at interpersonal interactions. It extends to a broader vision of justice, a vision that permeates their actions and decisions. They understand that justice is not merely about punishment or retribution. It's about creating a world where every individual has an equal opportunity to grow, to thrive, and to be happy. This vision often leads them to challenge the status quo. They question authority, not out of rebellion, but driven by a deep-seated integrity. They seek truth, fairness, and transparency in all dealings. They're not afraid to voice their concerns, to ask the difficult questions, to stand up for what's right. Their pursuit is not one of power or dominance. It's a pursuit of truth. They believe that the truth, once revealed, can usher in a world where justice is not an exception, but a norm, where respect is not a privilege, but a right. Their approach may seem radical to some, but it's born out of a deep conviction in universal equality. They believe in a world where every life is respected, every voice is heard, and every individual is treated with dignity. This belief in universal equality isn't just a lofty ideal, it's a lived reality for the spiritually awakened. They strive to embody these values in their daily lives, transforming not just themselves, but also the world around them. With the awakening comes a belief in universal equality, a respect for all life. So, what does the journey of spiritual awakening look like? It is a path of discovery, a transformative experience that transcends the mundane and reaches into the profound. It's a journey that begins and ends within oneself, but its effects ripple outward, touching every aspect of life. On this journey, seekers come to understand the depth of life, delving into the hidden layers of existence. They unravel the mysteries of the universe, not simply accepting the cycle of birth, life, and death, but seeking to comprehend the intricate laws that govern all. This curiosity, this thirst for knowledge, is a beacon guiding them through the labyrinth of existence. Hand in hand with this exploration comes a cherished solitude, a sanctuary within that fosters inner peace. This solitude is not a sign of loneliness, but a rewarding opportunity for spiritual recharge. It's an oasis where seekers can rest, reflect, and align themselves with their deeper interests, away from the noise of superficial interactions. In their quest for truth, these individuals exhibit discernment. They question, they probe, they seek. They sift through the barrage of information, preferring personal experiences and direct observation. They're skeptical of mainstream narratives, choosing instead to seek unbiased sources that contribute to their mental and spiritual well-being. And throughout this journey, they carry an attitude of equality, justice, and universal respect. They treat everyone with dignity, irrespective of social status. Their questioning approach may challenge authority, but it's driven by integrity, the pursuit of truth, and a belief in universal equality. These attributes are not imposed or adopted. They emerge organically, blossoming from within as the journey unfolds. They are the signposts of a transformation, an internal growth that leads to a deeper understanding of oneself and the world. This journey reflects an internal growth, a transformation leading to a deeper understanding of oneself and the world. We invite you to share your experiences in the comments below.